Hey everyone, welcome back to Bear's Workshop. On this episode, which we're gonna call "This Sucks Balls." I just had a truck come back. It's about 8 o'clock at night. The fuel pump is dying on us. It's making a wheezing noise. The truck keeps stalling, and we can start it back up, and then it keeps moving for a couple of miles, and more wheezing from the fuel pump. And looks like it's the fuel pump. I hope it's the fuel pump because I already bought one. I bought a 6-pin fuel pump. I'm not sure if it's 4 or 6, but I figure I better have one of them with me. So we're going to put it up on the lift. We're going to drop the tank. We're going to use a transmission jack to hold the tank up because the tank is still full. We're going to take no safety precautions. I'm doing this alone because no one else is available, but it's got to get done, and it's got to get done by the morning. I have no idea how long it's going to take. I don't know how to do it because I've never done it before, but it can't be that hard to figure out. Lift up truck, drop tank, don't spill, put in new fuel pump, put tank back up, don't spill, bolt everything back up. So we'll see how this goes, and hopefully there'll be no explosions. Okay, so I know the replacement of this fuel tank is a little unfair to everybody because everybody doesn't have a lift, and we do. So just going to go through this real quick. We get the truck up on the lift. There's 2 straps underneath the tank. They are held in by two nuts. We undid those 2 nuts. We used the transmission jack to hold everything up while we're lowering the tank. The tank was full, probably about half full. So we undid the two straps. There's one bolt in the front that's attached to a shield. Shield will just come right off once you lower the straps. Also, one thing I forgot to do right there was there's 3 or 4 screws by the fuel cap. You got to take that out. If you're going to drop the fuel tank, you gotta release that. So I had to get up on the ladder and just do that. Not a big deal. Once you got everything disconnected, which we're getting to right about here, we're just about ready to lower it. It went down fairly smooth. We kept it balanced on the transmission jack, and we had another table. We actually have one of those hospital trays that go up and down. If you've ever been in the hospital, we have one of those, and it makes a great little workstation because you can roll it around, you can raise it up, lower it, and you can just put all your tools. And they're pretty heavy duty, so we're actually able to put one side of the tank on it. So next up, to get the pump out, we actually put a strap around it. It's the easiest way. There's almost no way to turn it by hand, and there really isn't a tool made for it. So we put a ratchet strap around it, banged on a little bit, and off it comes. Pull it out, comes out with a gasket. We tried put it in right away and just see how it fits. Everything fit. Everything seems okay. This is where we found our first mistake. I put the gasket in, the new gasket, but we've got that one vacuum line, diaphragm or whatever the hell it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you call it, and I don't care. But we had to pry that out, and then we were trying to figure out how to put it back. We had to put it back into the new one because the old one didn't come. The new one didn't come with one, so the old one had to be taken out and put into the new tank. And here we are. We've already got it in, but what we had to do was actually put it down on the ground. That little black circle that's on the right side of the screen of the fuel pump, and you actually got to just push it down on the floor and just put pressure on it. It was the only way to get it in. We tried wiggling it in, and because we're trying to get the grommet through the hole. No way to do it except just literally put the fuel pump on the floor and just push it right in. So that was the only thing that kind of left us like, what the hell? Because I would have thought that a new one would have come in there, but it did not. Anyway, back up with the fuel tank. Just raising it right up, connecting everything as we go, making sure the fuel line gets into the filler tube, goes up, and then we just reconnect the lines on the top, bolt everything back up, and from there it was pretty much done. So all we had to do, and by the way, those are those jack stands that we have under there. We always put them under the vehicle. I've got a fear of the vehicle falling and crushing me. So here we go. Let's see what happens when we lower it down, and we're going to see how it goes. Oh, drop. yet, Brian.
No, we're not going to pack up so quick.
No, we're not going to pack up so Success! All done. Thanks for watching.